Hello and welcome back to Seconds Out. My name is Eamon Khan here with the 989 assassin and child in tow, Jermaine Franklin. Jermaine, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm not bad. Is that the next future world champion in the next generation coming through as well?
Hopefully, I ain't gonna force him to do it, but I'm gonna show him how to defend himself.
It's one of those things where you said that you don't want to force him to do it, but would you like your child to go into boxing?
I would like to, but I'll be happy with whatever he decides to do.
Yeah, fair play to you. Let's get back to the boxing. Look, you've come back to winning ways after coming over the pond and having a few fights and really kind of raising your stock over here in the UK. Happy to get back in the W column.
Yeah, it always feels good to win. I mean, we competitors. Nobody likes to lose.
Mm-hmm. Quite a big difference in your weights in your last three fights. Have you found your ideal fight weight yet?
Not yet. I just been on a health journey, so I had lost like a ton of weight. So my coaches don't want me too small. So now it's really trying to we kind of getting to the point to where seeing other ways where we can kind of pack on weight and pack on a little muscle because they don't want me too small. A lot of these heavyweights 245, 250, 265 and stuff like that. So they don't want me coming in there like 220 or nothing like that.
When you say that though, where do you feel comfortable at?
I was comfortable around 230. 230. The Anthony Joshua fight, I was very comfortable around that weight, 230, 234, 235.
For someone who acquitted themselves so well and showed that potential and how capable they are right now at heavyweight, why aren't there more knocks at your door for big fights?
This boxing, we kind of know how boxing goes. Since I got the two losses, if we got any other offers, it'd probably be like I don't feel like the offer would be worth it, for the position. So boxing is kind of strategic. I have the capability. I would like to fight anybody. I would fight 4 or 5 times a year if I could. But it's all business and it's all strategy. So I don't want to be one of those guys because I lost 2 big fights. I don't want to be one of those guys that's just used as a journeyman or a step over. So I had to be smarter with the next couple fights I take, to work my way back up there so people could take me more serious than what they're taking me now.
Well, you've got a good head on your shoulders, you've got a good attitude to it all. But I hear also you're looking at the top 2 and you're looking at potentially targeting Deontay Wilder. That's the fight you're looking for, right?
Yeah, anybody at the top. I feel like, with all due respect, I feel like if you're at the top, you're standing in the way. So, I'm a competitor at the end of the day, and I got a family to feed.
Do you feel that if a fight with Deontay Wilder came about, that you would look to fight Wilder in the way that Fury did to beat him?
I can't really say that because me and Fury are two different style fighters. But I seen some things that he was doing that could help, like some partners, or I seen like some of the things that he did when we spar. I utilize. I don't want to say I steal stuff from people, but if we in there working, we perfecting our craft. I utilize stuff and I do a lot of footage. So I seen small little things in nicks that could be used, but I wouldn't say like he just gave me an overall game plan of beating Deontay Wilder.
In terms of how you look at approaching a Wilder fight, the first fight, Fury versus Wilder, Fury looked to outbox him and very nearly did, but for the 12th round and the draw happened. Is that how you feel you'd get the victory, by outboxing Deontay Wilder?
Yeah, he has power, so you have to be aware of the power. You don't just want to be in there putting yourself in a situation where you can get clobbered with the right hand. But yeah, I like the box. I like the box. I like the brawl. So I honestly say at that time in the fight, whenever the time presents itself for me to do whatever I have to do, I try to be strategic about it. I fight off a lot of passion and emotion. So sometimes that can build a rage or make you stubborn in the ring or make you do, certain things. So I try to be smart about it and I try not to get stuck in my own ways. So, you know, I come in there a little strategic. If the opportunity presents itself where I can brawl a little bit, he's a little tired, then yeah, I'll take it, you know, because I'm not expecting him to come back just wailing because I know he's a little short of breath. But if he's got energy and he's coming forward, then no, don't just, you know, don't take stupid risks when you don't have to.
Jermaine, speaking to you and thinking of your style and thinking of fights and potential fights for you, I think the idea of you versus Andy Ruiz presents itself to be a real exciting fight.
I like Andy, actually. I don't know why he don't be getting no fights.
But do you feel that way as well, that if you two were to ever be in the ring together, you could also bring a really good fight?
Yeah, I think I could bring it with anybody. You know, I just had that type of confidence. A lot of people ask me, like, why do I feel like that about myself? But, you know, I had that type of confidence. I feel like this is a type of sport where, you know, we are gladiators. So if you have an ounce of doubt, any ounce of doubt in your mind, it can become that in the ring. So, you know, I feel like I'm one of the best heavyweight out there. I feel like I can put on an exciting show with any heavyweight out there.
Is there any other particular heavyweight you're targeting?
I mean, we was coming at a couple people coming up, but it's been kind of slow right now. You know, but you know, any of the top guys, I would have liked to go at Dubois, but you know, he just got beat by Usyk. It was a good fight though. I liked it. It was a good fight. But you know, they got Fila Parkovich over there. I think you guys be having him over there. But you know, I really want to avenge my losses. That's what I want. So I'm really just trying to work to the road to getting back in the ring with Josh.
Jermaine, let's talk about those two losses. Out of Joshua and Whyte, who was the better fighter? Who was the tougher fighter to fight?
Joshua was the better fighter, but Whyte probably was the tougher fighter to fight. I know that sounds crazy, but you know, fans can say what they want to, whatever, but I was in the ring. Before I lost my cool, it kind of wasn't a hard fight. It was easy to jab him. He was going back a lot. I could throw the 1-2. So like the first 4 rounds, I was getting comfortable before I lost my cool. But in the Dillian fight, no matter what I did, like Dillian would try to do something. He'd get rough, rugged, pushing, you know, throwing club punches and stuff like that. But, you know, Dillian probably was a little rougher to fight than it was to fight AJ.
You know, when you were approaching your fight with Joshua and then when you actually fought anti-Joshua, was there a difference in what you were expecting from him? Because we're seeing in the UK as Joshua is a different fighter, someone who's changed, someone who might not have the confidence that he did have beforehand and maybe... Go on.
I was expecting him to be more aggressive. I was ready for like, even though everybody was telling me like he's strong, don't try to bang it out with him. But I was expecting him to be more aggressive because he's the bigger guy, I'm the faster guy. So even if he came and tried to brawl, I would be able to get certain punches off and get out the way, you know. So I was expecting that. So when he kind of wasn't coming forward and he was just jabbing and, you know, going backwards a little bit, it was like, okay, I got to take it to him. But then once I started getting collar tied, I just lost my cool after that. So I was out of the fight mentally after that moment.
It was quite surprised that after the fight, you and him had a bit of afters, and then in AJ versus Helenius at the weigh-in, he sort of squared up to Helenius too. Is there a more aggressive version of him coming through? What's that all about?
I don't know. I ain't see all that when we fought. You know, I ain't see the aggressive AJ or none of that. So I don't know. Maybe that was him and Helenius thing, which, you know, I can't really speak on that because I ain't get that side of it. But, you know, I like that type of stuff.
Who wins, him versus Wilder, do you feel?
Honestly, that's a good fight. He got the skills to do it, but I think Wilder got the power. I think Wilder got the power to get him out of there.
Couple final things, Jermaine. I'll let you go. I'll let you rest your arm from holding your child. Just get a feel.
I'm used to it now.
Good man, good man. Fury versus Ngannou. Any interest in that fight?
I mean, not really. I mean, I understand for the sport of you know, for the fight game. We all love arts, you know, boxing and mixed martial arts and stuff like that. I understand for that aspect, but I don't know. I really don't like it as much because I'm a fan of MMA also. So I feel like a couple of us to step over there. Why we can't, get something going where we can make a big payday and step in the octagon, or have two boxers step in the octagon. There's a couple ways you could do it, but I just want to see one of us go to their sport. They all come over here. I want to see one of us go over there and do it with them.
You mentioned about Usyk versus Dubois, and there's a lot of controversy about that fight. You can address it if you like about the low blow or not low blow, but also about the potential there of you saying about fighting Dubois. If that's presented to you, would you take it?
Yeah, that's a possibility. Yeah, anything is a possibility as long as it makes sense.
Did you think that fight was do you think the shot was a low blow or not?
I don't know. It's a double-edged sword because we watching it, so we not there. And even for the people that's not there, you're not in the ring. So it's like the ref and some of the judges really only the people that got the close-eye view of it. We try to see what we can from a replay. That's the best we're going to get. But it looked like it was on the bell line to me. It looked illegal to me. I'm not, because for one, our cups be big. Like, I wear a big cup. So sometimes our cups come up. And if your cup in your shorts is past your belly button, that's a legal punch. The ref need to, but even if it would have got ruled a legal punch, he still would have got up. He wouldn't have just laid there. I mean, we know how it go. If I could get a little break, why not? But he wouldn't have laid there. He would have got up. So, who still says that Daniel would have won that fight? He probably would have hopped on him a little bit, but we still don't know. Because he obviously got up and won it. So.
Did anything in that fight change your mind in how you think a Fury versus Usyk fight goes?
No, I always said I like Usyk because I'm a smaller guy. And a while ago, we used to train with this guy from Grand Rapids named Jordan Schimmel. So Usyk beat the guy. I can't remember his name. His nickname is Iron at cruiserweight. Usyk knocked that guy out, and that guy knocked Jordan out. He knocked him out like cold. So I've been already knew about Usyk before he moved up to the heavyweight division. I just had to see him fight somebody to, get my aspect on him, my take on him. But Usyk is a nice fighter. I mean, in the heavyweight division, everybody want to see knockouts, but us smaller guys, we come with more punching, more angles, more, it's a little more excitement to some of it.
You got your eye on Manny Char versus Gerald Miller?
You said who?
You got your eye on Manuel Char versus Gerald Miller?
No, I heard about it, but I really haven't heard too much about it. So, I'll probably just tune in and see what's going on.
Can I get your thoughts on Zhang versus Joyce 2 as well? Do you think Joyce can do anything to overturn the first defeat?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about that. Zhang lined him up pretty nice. I mean, Joyce is going to have to stop thinking he could just walk through bricks. He got a box on.
A final thing I wanted to touch on as well, string of positive performance-enhancing substance results tests leading from Dillian Whyte, who you fought, of course, Joe Cusumano, Robert Helenius. Not a great situation overall in boxing, but the heavyweights too seem to be involved in this, I guess. What's your reaction to those? Say again?
What was the last name you said?
So Dillian Whyte, Joe Cusumano, Robert Helenius. Just your reaction to these tests, and obviously someone you recently fought as well too.
I think it's bullshit, honestly. We got to start doing something about it, cracking down on it or something, because they keep doing it, and a lot of them doing it, and they know, and some of them know how to mask it. So, some of them never get caught, or some of them don't get caught for a long time, and people die in this fucking sport. Like this is not basketball. I can't even say football because people die playing football. Like, it's not basketball, it's not baseball. Y'all we in here causing harm to each other, and you taking drugs that's making you 2 times stronger, 3 times stronger. That's not fair to the rest of us. We getting brain damage. We got to go home. We got families we trying to provide for. Yeah, it's bullshit. Like, the commission needs to start doing something about it. Like, a suspension for a year is not nothing. He's rich already. He's going to come back next year and fight somebody else. They only fight like once or twice a year anyway. So that 1 year suspension ain't doing shit.
Jermaine, I'll leave the final word with yourself. Like I said, people here in the UK, you've got your stock growing over here in the UK. I know you don't like hearing that because you want to get the wins, but your stock has grown over here. when can we expect to see you back out?
Hopefully soon. You know, if I come back out, I don't think I'll fight nobody from England over there again. But I'd love to come back out and fight somebody else. You know, I can fight an American over there. Anybody. I love the hospitality you guys give me when I'm over there. Everybody show me love. When we came to fight AJ, we was walking down the street. People stopped us in the middle of the street, was speaking to us. They paid for our food and everything. So it's a lot of love out there.
A lot of love indeed. Let me throw one final name at you, Joe Parker. What about Joe?
Joe Parker.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't really been tuned in lately. I'm not gonna lie to you. So I haven't really heard that much about Joe. Has he been active?
Yeah, he's looking for a big fight as well.
I'm saying he's like just looking for something, or he's been active recently.
He's had a few fights, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I had to watch some on Joe. I ain't heard nothing about Joe in a little minute. Joe Parker from damn, I don't want to say the wrong place. It's like from Maine or somewhere out there, isn't it?
Say again?
I said Joe Parker from he's like from damn. I think I'm finna say the wrong place. I don't want to say the wrong place.
No worries, Jermaine. Jermaine, we'll leave that there though. It's a pleasure speaking to you. And again, it was great seeing you over in the UK. Thank you for speaking to myself at Seconds Out. And your young champ as well has been, hasn't even batted a word.
Yeah, he over here laying it down. He finna take a 10-minute nap probably.
Jermaine, pleasure. Thanks for speaking to Seconds Out. All the best. Speak to you soon.
Thank you.